All right. Thank you. Welcome once again to the B4 project. Today I'm with a good friend of mine for a long time, and we'll be speaking about fatherhood, uh, how our fathers influence us, how their actions, their sacrifices, their presence or absence impact us. Welcome, Simon.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And congratulations. This is it's a good step.
Yeah. Welcome to the B4 project.
Thank you so much. It's an honor.
Yeah. So in the B4 project, we start by asking you to introduce yourself. But what I want you to do is to introduce yourself without speaking about anything about your career.
Okay.
Just who is Simon?
Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's normally a very tough question. Everyone has a different opinion of how to do it.
Yeah.
A lastborn in a house of 6 siblings, a father, a husband, a friend to many.
Yeah.
I used to be a DJ. Oh, you said no career, but that's
No
not
career,
a career.
yeah.
That was a hobby.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to be a pit master as well, but not as a career.
Yeah.
A hobby. Yeah, I think that sums up who I am.
Yeah. How does that feel? You know, a lot of men, we introduce ourselves, we associate ourselves with what we do, you know, where we went to school, who we are to other people. But we rarely take a moment to think through, who am I without the accolades, the accomplishments? Yeah. How does that make you feel about who you are?
To be honest, I've never really thought of myself of
Yeah.
who am I as Simon.
Yeah.
Especially, I have 2 personalities that I decided to separate the 2 because of how I was dealing with my environment. So many people know Sway.
Sway, yes.
Sway is that outgoing person,
Yes.
you know, lively, life
Yes.
of the party,
Yes.
creative, everything.
Yeah.
But then there's Simon, the person I sit with when I have my moments. Not many people know Simon. Yeah, so when I'm asked to introduce, mostly it is Sway that comes out.
Yes.
Yeah, but Simon really doesn't feature much because it's a person that I left behind long time ago when situations around me were very difficult. Yeah, so I can't really say I've confidently introduced myself.
Yeah.
But that is what Sway is to many people around. Yeah, my kids call me Sway. My mom calls me Sway. Even at the office, everyone calls me Sway. In fact, many people find out I'm called Simon and they're so surprised.
Yes.
Yeah, so I can't really say I've done it the way it should be, but I feel that is what I can describe who Sway or Simon is.
At what point did Simon get in the background? Because you speak about these 2 different people.
So my parents retired very early.
Yeah. Okay.
When I was still in primary school. So life became difficult from then.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't have a steady income post-retirement.
Yeah.
And then their places of work really did them dirty in terms of their benefits. And, you know, so like my dad never received any retirement benefits. And he worked for the place he worked for almost 20 years. He just walked away like that, you know. And for long, he was very bitter, you know. And he used to carry this negative energy. Like, there's some money I'm waiting for. My money is coming, you know. So even if he would ask for help from his children and he would get negative response, he would go back to that. You wait, you know. So he started having that negative energy when I was in primary.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
So my mom was the one who was doing most of the things. I did well from class 8, but I was not able to go to a good high school.
Yeah.
Because there was no money for the fee.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, they sat me down to tell me,
Yeah.
So Kisumu Boys is where I ended up.
KB. Yes.
I mean, I would have done well.
Yeah.
But then KB is where life really took a turn for me.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about that, yeah.
Since there was no income,
mm-hmm.
my fee was problematic.
Yeah.
So I was always among the people sent home for fee, And in Kisumu Boys, it was every Friday, you're sent away. Then I didn't have new uniform. My uniform was, I was always wearing torn uniform, and really killed my confidence. So Kisumu Boys is very central, and it used to host a lot of funkies, sports, and drama festival.
Yeah.
All of those, I was locked in my room because I didn't feel like I can be present for such activities. So this financial situation, at some point, I'm the one who was providing for the household.
Yeah.
I started making this wristbands.
Yes.
Back in the day, before beads became popular, we used to get the plastic kasuku containers. Then I loop thread around it. Then at the center, I would customize somebody's name. So I used to sell those. I also sold this. I don't know how you used to call it in your school. In some boys, it was called, I think, flambeau flavor.
Yes.
This onion mixture.
Yes.
Yeah. So I used to get orders. My mom goes to the market. Then we fry the flavor with her. I used to go to bed at 3 a.m.
Then you freeze it. The one you freeze,
we leave them. Then I deliver the next day.
Yes.
So you see, we ended up having these extra plastic containers.
Yes.
So that's where I was making these wristbands.
Yeah.
So my dad used to drink. For all my life until when he retired. I never used to see him at home. He'd leave in the morning, go to work. Then in the evening, they had something called Kisumu League of Friends. They go to Vunduba.
Yes,
they throw rounds. Then people show up at their homes at midnight and stuff.
Yeah.
And that was the norm for a very long time. So I never. There was very rare moments that I would sit with my dad.
Yeah.
The two of us like this. Very rare. Unless I did something wrong and he was handing it to me. That's when we would get an opportunity. So during these moments where I was struggling to now that I'm not going to these activities, I was in the house a lot. There were some comments he would make. In Kisumu, the sitting room, there's just a mesh separating the veranda and the sitting room. So any conversations being had in the sitting room would get through the house.
Typically because of heat.
Yeah.
I remember this.
So there was a lot of nasty comments he would make about me.
Yeah.
And I would hear them in the room.
Yeah.
But my mom never used to tell me. I think she believed I never used to hear them. But I used to, in fact, there's one I will never forget.
Yeah.
About these things I was making. He told my mom, can I say it in Luo?
Yes. Go ahead, yeah.
Nyatino twengo ka dako erum.
Twengo ka dako?
Erum.
Like,
that really triggered me,
Yeah.
And for a very long time, I used to have a journal.
Yes.
My mom found it in later years after I'd moved to Nairobi. And she was so surprised, At some point, I'd already considered suicide.
Yeah.
It was really, really bad. I was lonely, Then all my siblings were in boarding school. you know. So I had no one. So that's when I decided I will find a way to be a cool person.
Yeah.
I will find a way to leave this dark moment behind.
Yeah.
And somehow, our year, I was among the popular guys, because I found a way through these things I was doing.
Yeah.
In fact, there's a time I was, the business that I used to make so much money from was writing letters to girls.
You had a good handwriting.
Good handwriting and good English. And I used to put in R&B lyrics because I was in day school.
Yeah.
So I would listen to the radio frequently than those who are in boarding
school. Yeah.
And I had a lot of time.
Yes.
So I used to make a lot of money from that. So that's how it became popular. Then in college, now Sway had already picked.
Yes.
I used to print T-shirts.
Yes.
I used to go to Gikomba. This thing people call thrifting these days.
Yes.
I did it back in 2011.
Yes.
So from there, nobody met Sway. Nobody met Simon. From end of high school to college, nobody met Simon.
You spoke about, and I could see sort of the emotional aspect of it for you. You've spoken about your father. Tell me about your dad. What are some of the first memories of him in your life, and what kind of person was he?
My dad, I think later in life now, you get to understand some of these things.
Yes.
When you talk to his brothers, you talk to relatives. His dad was equally nasty to him.
Yeah.
So that is how he knew how to operate. So my dad was really, really harsh,
Yeah.
My dad was a type of person who, when he gets into the house, nobody should get in after him.
Wow.
And he used to ask, I'm the one leaving to go and look for money for food in this house. Where are you coming from? What money are you going to look for? Like you had to explain a reason why you're coming late, My dad, there's a time he got really cross with me because I went to visit a friend. And he asked me, have you ever seen anyone coming here to visit me? So what is there in that house that is not here? That he was that kind of person.
Yeah.
My dad used to work for EABL.
Yes.
So they had a bus called Tusker. It was yellow branded Tusker.
Yes.
We would see it. That time we used to live in Nubian. We would see it passing through Makasembo. If you're not showered by then, too bad. Because even getting into the shower after him was a no-no.
Oh.
So, and he used to watch TV alone.
Yes.
Because no one had anything to say to him. So we would go and cram ourselves in the bedroom. In a 2-bedroom house, 6 children. We cram ourselves in the bedroom until bedtime. So we'd eat alone. They would watch TV alone. The next day morning, and he used to the cup when he's stirring sugar.
Yes.
That sound.
Yeah.
We actually made a funny joke about it.
Yeah.
Like if you hear it, now he's about to leave. So it was like an alarm to some of us. Yeah. So for the better part of my life, that is the father I knew. We never had any moments.
Yeah.
In family gatherings, it was such a challenge to get him to show up. He used to do overtime even on Saturdays and Sundays.
At work.
Yeah.
So
we rarely saw him. Yeah. So Then after he retired, then came this bitter person.
Yeah.
So now he was either disappointed with his decisions, or frustrated, but now he became even worse. That is my experience.
But before, let's step back a bit. Before the retirement, you say during the work you would not rarely see him. How was he with his friends, his relatives? How was he as a person to the other people?
He loved his mom.
Okay.
He would travel up country. Any free time he had,
yes,
he went up country to be with his mom. So some of us, at least for me, we never used to go with him. So he spent most of his time with his mom, and maybe a few of his brothers were around. But his personality was known by everyone.
Yeah.
The funny thing, his nickname that is known even to date is Abwoga. He was the disciplinarian. He didn't, and then he did judo.
Okay.
So he did not have any other approach. It was his way or no way.
Yeah.
Or his way or we get physical, Many people, my cousins, they have memories of how my dad used to beat them.
Yeah.
Not even their parents. So that is the person I knew. Yeah. And being the last born, for me, it felt like I was not seen. In fact, I'm close to my mom more because of the things she deliberately did.
Yes.
To fill in that gap.
The gap.
We are very close.
Yeah. So in terms of is there any positive aspects you remember about Dad? Any maybe memories or to you it was a bit it was a bit just the tough memories?
Well, it would have to be a fishing expedition to try and get any incident where I can vividly or fondly remember where we had a good day.
Yeah.
In fact, with my siblings, we have jokes around those difficult times that I remember more than any moment with my dad.
Happy times.
Like simple things like family photo shoot.
Yes.
He would become so impatient with the photographer. Back in the day, photographers used to count, 3, 2, 1, then give instructions.
Yeah.
He would get so annoyed, take the damn photo, So even such moments, he found a way of bringing out his character.
Okay, so you grow up, and think this is one of the things that I've repeated many times for men. You move from that phase for you. A lot of young boys, they move from the phase of idolizing their father. Unfortunately for you, that was not necessarily true because you moved through the 3 stages of idolizing your father, then demonizing him, then humanizing him later on when you become a man and you realize it's actually very tough to become a father. It's not as easy as I thought. And sometimes we need to extend some grace to our fathers for who they were or who they are. So you looks to me like you moved from just the demonizing phase. There was no phase that you really idolized your father or looked up to him. Was there a phase that you looked up to him? Can you remember any?
Not really.
No.
Because as I said,
yes,
we never spent time
together.
Like the few times which are countable is either when he took you to hospital, then from the hospital maybe you go for lunch. But it was never intentionally planned that we are going to a place with you.
Yeah.
So yeah, for me, I really don't have such memories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's move then. You move and you grow up in this type of family. You are the last one, the setup. So you become a teenager. Do you go to after high school? Do you go to campus? And how does that relationship with your father evolve during campus? Is it the same experience when you're young, or how does it?
So, because of this financial situation,
Yes.
there was no hopes for college.
Yes.
There's a sister of mine who, by then, she had already moved to Nairobi.
Yeah.
She's the one who visited once and saw how I was living, the environment.
Yes.
And she just told me, come and live with me in Nairobi. So when I came to Nairobi, there was still no hope for college.
Yeah.
But she just wanted a different environment for me.
For you. Yeah.
Yeah. So when I came to Nairobi, back then, before mobile phones and, having ability to call or do, so it's like I lost contact with my dad.
Yeah.
We'd talk with mom occasionally, once in a while, with my dad, but there was never really anything to say to each other.
Okay, so you are in Nairobi. How does that relationship doesn't progress? You just keep on with your life. You are living with your sister. Tell me about the journey now. Your father, when he starts his final lap into his passing, how does he become unwell, or what happens?
Well, he was already unwell for a while, but it progressed.
Yeah.
By the years. I later joined college.
Yes.
My big bro paid for my college.
Yeah.
Then I was fortunate enough to transition into employment immediately after college. Like I didn't tarmac, and I'm very grateful for that.
Yeah.
It was just, in fact, my next job would call when I was at the previous one. It was just a loop.
Yeah.
So after when I joined employment, now we agreed as a family to try and support our parents.
Yeah.
So we'd contribute money. Then I was the one who was in charge of the account and allocation and stuff.
Last born.
So here is also where we had an issue.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Because he was constantly calling to ask for the money. And this account was only being credited at the end of the month.
Once a month.
Yeah. So he grew impatient when the date he expected the money to have been sent to him. He was already calling, sending messages, and I was explaining to him, this account, once I send out what has been allocated for the month, it doesn't replenish until 1 month later.
Again, yeah.
So there's nothing I can do in between.
Yeah.
So he will have to wait. Yeah, we I think at that point is where now, I don't want to say this is how it became, but I think I hated him at that time.
Why was that? Yeah.
Because of that aggression he was putting it towards me. But you see, the money was not mine.
Yeah.
I was only, let's call it, the face of
custodian.
Yeah, the custodians. But the aggression was towards me.
Yeah.
And I was still struggling with that. This is my father. There's a level of respect I have to.
Yeah.
Like there's something I can tell him which is fact, but the way he will receive it, it will sound like I'm being disrespectful, So I really struggled with that. In fact, I went to therapy at that period.
Yeah.
Because I was really, really struggling with that negative emotion towards him. Yeah. So later, when now his condition started to become worse,
yeah,
it was after years of this negative emotions building up.
yeah.
Like he now started apologizing, saying things like sorry. Funny thing, do you know, growing up, my dad never used to say thank you.
Wow.
He would say congratulations. Like you give him something, he received, congratulations. He never had thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was vocabulary or like what he meant to say in his head and what he pronounced maybe was
were different. Yeah.
But that is how he was, But later now, when his condition started to become worse, now he started saying things like sorry, I didn't mean it that way. Forgive me, So now it became difficult for me to balance.
Yeah.
The person, 30 plus years.
Yeah, the person you experienced.
And then this other person, I really struggled with that balance. So even things that I'd hoped to share with him now in my fatherhood,
yes,
I really struggled with finding the right time to tell him, this is what I've been meaning to tell you. This is what I've been going through, which unfortunately I never got to do. Yeah.
So how did that make you feel, seeing your father transition from this almost tyrant to someone who has been sort of humbled by his his physical condition now and trying to reach out to you? Did you try to reach out and you are unable to, or how did this relationship progress?
I tried, Joe. I tried, but there's that point where you feel it's not genuine.
Tell me about that.
For me, I know this is a bad character, but I do it. If I don't feel it is genuine, I'll keep away from you.
Yeah.
Instead of coming to your presence, then we lie to each other. I'll just disappear and go quiet. I've done it to many, many people.
Yeah.
It is a way for me to avoid conflict. Especially if I know my presence will not be genuine. Yeah, so that is what I struggled with in terms of going to see him. And he was in and out of hospital, but I never felt that, like there are a few times I went to Kisumu to see him.
Yeah.
There are a few times I went up country.
Yeah.
I took the kids to spend time with them. But for the better part, I didn't have any genuine conversation. At least I was not ready to have a genuine conversation with him. Yeah. So my presence was just a family is gathering. But it was never my specific visit to go and see him.
So he progresses in terms of the illness. How do you receive the final news of his passing? Tell me about that day or the last few days.
So we were in the process of planning my Rora show.
Okay, yeah.
So there was visits between Nairobi, Ukambani. But his condition was already too too bad he could not travel. So he did not attend any of those initial meetings with the in-laws.
Okay.
In fact, there's a time my mother-in-law traveled up country to go and to see him, just to have a conversation about the event. So there was several meetings. I think we did like 4. There's one I went with my bro, my cousins. Then other 2 I went with my uncles, his brothers. In fact, the last visit, we had a conversation. We just spoke on phone with him.
With dad, yeah.
Yeah, he said he blesses the event. He blesses the union. So,
did you feel genuine blessing from him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
It was a long phone call.
Yeah.
And his voice was really shaky. But none of us was in that space that this could be the final week or the final days.
Okay.
He was just tired from medication and the condition and age also.
Yeah.
But yeah, the phone call was among the few things that I remember. We spoke for long.
Yeah.
He tried to advise me around family, being a husband. So the phone call, yeah, it helped. It helped. In fact, from that phone call, I made a decision that after the Rora show, then I was now ready to go and have conversations with him.
Yeah.
And also, like, bringing home my wife.
Okay.
Because previously she was just someone, my spouse. But now, I now formalized it.
Yeah.
Now I was going to bring home my wife.
Yeah.
And in Luo culture, the last born is the one who remains in the home.
Yeah.
So this was going to be also his wife.
His wife, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it was really, really a big thing for me.
Yes, absolutely.
And also that turning point of that conversation, I felt like now this conversation is, unfortunately, 2 weeks before he rested.
Yeah.
And depending on the amount of money and resources that had already been put in place, we agreed with both sides of the family. We just continue with the ceremony.
Okay.
But, right now, if I watch the video from the day, the photos, I was in tears 90% of the time.
This is the day of the
Rora show.
Yeah. Why were you in?
Because the whole time, everyone was, in a good mood. Everyone is celebrating, but he was laying on a slab in Kisumu, So that's the image that played in my mind.
Yeah.
And I think maybe it was not a good idea, but we went to Kisumu. So I went and saw him. For long, I didn't register. It was just, okay. Then I left the morgue. But I didn't connect. Like that is him,
So when you and when you go and see your dad now, his lifeless body, do you remember that moment? What goes on through your head? Do you feel there's something missing, or what's going on through your?
So I didn't quite understand what was happening. I was just a person in a place, but nothing around my surrounding really connected.
Yeah.
The breaking point was during this ceremony. That's when something triggered me.
So you saw him and then came back for the ceremony.
I came back. So during this event is
Yeah.
when, now I think memories, that conversation, everything just came rushing at the same time.
Yeah.
I struggled with the tears.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the whole event.
Yeah.
So that day is when it dawned on me that he's dead.
Abuoga is no more.
Abuoga is no more.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
So, finally something had defeated him.
Why do you feel, or why do you say something had defeated him? Did you feel he projected himself like this tyrant?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is the father that we all knew. He was that terror. Like there was no situation that he could not overcome. So that gradual graph going down to a point where now you don't recognize the man. He was defeated.
Yeah. So did you allow yourself time to grieve, or how did you process this whole thing, the passing of dad?
I found it easy.
Yeah.
Just not to address it. I think that's the only way I chose to deal with it.
Yeah.
I never really took time to understand like what really happened, what it meant.
Yeah.
I just decided to move on. I can say that.
In terms of moving on, what do you think men don't understand about grief, especially for you, now that, yes, you didn't have the best of relationships with your father, but even speaking about him, is it that you feel there were things that were unsaid, or there could have been a better relationship? What do you feel about the grief?
So I think in totality, what I would have wanted to tell him was like, you would have done better or different. You would have been deliberate in finding out about your children's welfare. He would have done it better. And because better is possible.
Yes.
And it would not have taken much from him, or it would not have meant that he was less of a man because he's trying to have a relationship with us.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think the thing with death is the permanentness of death.
Yeah.
Like, so everything else that I would have wanted to say, that opportunity
it's gone.
And it's not like, okay, maybe you can have like 1 hour to tell him just a few things. It's completely gone.
Yeah.
So I had burden of 40 years in one day. So there was no possibility of having something addressed. That is what hurt me the most.
Yeah.
That there was no opportunity for anything else. Yeah. especially since subconsciously I'd already made the decision of having this conversation.
Yeah. Is there, so I hear you talking about the missed opportunity to speak to dad.
Yeah.
And when I asked earlier if there are any moments that you'd have expected to that you enjoyed with dad, you said you would have to go fishing for it. After his passing, it's now how many years?
3 years.
3 years. Is there a moment that you've wished, I wish I had dad now or at this point to have a discussion again? Has that ever happened, or you blocked it completely?
Such moments have come up.
Yeah.
This is maybe not a major thing, but I struggle so much with Father's Day. Because remember I told you, I can't do it if it's not genuine.
Yes.
So I don't post
Yeah.
anything to do with Father's Day.
Yeah.
Because I never got to have an opportunity to have the kind of father I would have wanted. Yeah, so I can't celebrate something I never experienced.
Yeah.
But also, in marriage,
yes,
we have ups and downs.
Yes.
Outside of my big bro,
Yeah.
I would have wished to have,
Absolutely. Yeah.
someone to tell me this decision is okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So dad passes. Does it bring almost a sense of relief to you, or it's all regret for you?
Relief maybe for him.
Yeah, for him. Okay.
He had got to a point where there was no medication that would give him relief, pain. There was none.
Yeah.
There's a photo I took with him. The last photo I took with him, you could see he was in pain.
Yeah.
Just looking at him at the photo. And part of me, I think part of me stayed away because I did not want to experience that. I did not want to see that version of him.
So you still had some empathy for him. Yeah, you did, yeah? Because you had said even him, his father was not exactly the best person for him. So his father had some challenges, of course, your grandfather. Now he passed the same pain.
Yeah.
Tell me about now your own journey into fatherhood. And some of the things that you are intentionally trying to put in the back burner and give your own kids a better experience of who a father is.
Well, some of the things that I'm doing more and more is time. And I'm lucky that I work from home. So, say for a few days when either have to go to the office, my kids will leave me in the house in the morning and they'll find me in the house in the evening.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy that I'm able to do that.
Yeah.
Then the language that I use, even in correction,
yes,
I try to remain consistent in the language that I use, such that even after I correct,
yes,
the child will not feel there's something different. I'll remain the same father, such that 2-3 minutes later, if she has something exciting to show me, she will come. So that's one thing I'm doing deliberately.
Yeah.
Yeah. time, language, and just expressing love. You know, every day morning when they leave, they have to come and say goodbye.
Yeah.
There's never a day that I'm too sleepy or I have to kiss them goodbye, both of them, every day morning.
Yeah.
When they come home in the evening, they come and say hi first.
Yeah.
Before starting homework or anything. And that is a tradition that we've maintained. There's a time I used to write letters for my firstborn. And I would decorate, I'll send you the photo, I'll decorate the envelope.
Yeah.
Every day, there was a different decoration on the envelope.
Yeah.
And inside, I would write a note just to encourage, just to remind her that I love her, she's special.
Yeah.
I did that for, I think, a whole year. Every day morning.
Yeah.
And I would not give it to her. She would find it hidden in her bag, somewhere between the books, next to her lunch box. Yeah, so such things, those are the things that I've decided to do so that my kids do not have a void.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in terms of like you're expressing your love, in terms of what you define as what makes a good father for you and not just you, but even generally for men, what would be that thing that you think, what are some of the things that make a good father?
Presence. Deliberate presence. Make time.
Yeah.
Come up with activities. Have things that you do with your children, even outside of the family setting where the wife is involved.
Yeah.
You just have memories. Let the children have memories with dad.
Yes.
And dad alone. You can plan things with the family, but have time and be deliberate about it and make memories with your children. Then how you speak to your children, how you point to them in terms of encouragement, building confidence, correction. Correction, I think most of us, and it happens so naturally. We have outbursts.
Yeah, man.
We point out immediately, but even if you replay what you've said to the child, you feel like that was not appropriate.
Yes.
We struggle with that, my wife and I, and what we do is once that has happened, you call someone aside and tell them, hey, maybe you would have said it this way.
Yeah.
Maybe next time you try and say it this way. We never correct each other in front of the children, but we also try and direct each other, like, I know this is how you're feeling at that time, but maybe this is how. Yeah, we struggled with it, but these days it comes so naturally.
Yeah.
When I'm wrong, she corrects me.
Yeah.
When she's wrong, I correct her.
Yeah. In terms of your fatherhood journey, do you sometimes see instances of things you didn't like about your father in your own life towards your father? Because for me, for example, my dad is a very so like you said, the last one doesn't leave the house, but for us we have this home, and then we have my house, my brother. I have 5 brothers, so each of us has a house, and my dad is he has a strong voice. So one of the things that I see sometimes I struggle with is that having that strong voice towards my children. Personally, sometimes I feel like my dad, it's a bit too much sometimes on me. But unfortunately, sometimes I am that person to my kids. So it's not something that I like about him, but it's something I don't like. But I find myself doing it. Is there anything like moments that you catch yourself being the father that you don't want to be, especially from your father? Something that you think you may have subconsciously picked from him, because we pick good things, but sometimes you also pick bad things.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I think it's just how you react to mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I find myself like the outbursts would be there. I would threaten, but then later, when now I sit back, I realize maybe I was, too quick to shout at them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's one thing that I do that I think I got from him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In terms of so modern challenges, you spoke about us being able to talk to our kids. Well, what are some of the modern challenges that fathers face in your view?
I think in the process of, I saw somewhere that nowadays there's many professionals on parenting.
Yes.
Someone said somewhere that you're not supposed to be friends with your children. I don't know to what percentage that is true, but I think in a bid to be a good parent,
Yeah.
you become friends with your children, and then that thin line of respect now becomes very hazy.
Yeah.
So that part, trying to be the cool parent, my kids, or we do things like this, you would find like a parent cannot scold a child and tell them stop that.
Yeah.
It has to be done repeatedly, like 6 times. I told you to stop that, because you're trying to be cool, So they don't know you as that person of authority. You've become equals. So I think many people struggle with that, trying to be the cool parent and you're the friend to your child. Yeah, and then there's also the perception of, if you're friends, they'll open up to me, which sometimes is not true.
Yeah.
In fact, they hide more if you're now equal.
Yes.
Because now you can't ask them any difficult questions. Now you're friends, you see. Yeah, like if you're friends and I'm sure you've seen this. These people who hit their women, they have friends, but they are not called out.
Yeah, the friends are unable.
Yeah,
do you think that's something that men go through a lot? Are men able to call out other men?
I think the solution most men go with is to avoid the type of friends who they are not able to correct. They stop hanging out. So they don't point out the vice. They just reduce. So mi si rafiki yake, mimi sipigi bibi, but they are not able to tell someone, Joe, stop it.
Yeah.
And also friendships these days is transactional.
Yeah.
So maybe you're somebody's friend because they provide something. Maybe they give you deals at work. So now you tell yourself, my benefit in this friendship is the contract,
deals,
the deals. This beating the wife or whatever you're doing is none of my business.
Yeah.
As long as
I get the deal.
Yeah. So most friendships, especially in Nairobi, unless it's someone you grew up with from back in the day, most friendships that people make in the name of networking, there's always an underlying benefit.
Yeah.
So any other character that you come with, I might not be comfortable addressing it.
Yeah.
Because that is not why we are friends. This other thing is why we are friends. Yeah. I've seen it happen a lot of times in Nairobi. Yeah.
So in terms of like friendships for men, how do you navigate yourself friendships? How do you go through it?
In later years,
Yeah.
I've not made a lot of friends.
Yeah.
The cool guy who had an Instagram account at some point was 5,000 followers, and I closed it down because that was not now the chapter I was in. I may not bring it out exactly how he said it, but there's a time Snoop was being interviewed.
Yeah.
And he broke down, there's friends, acquaintances, homies, pals. You have to separate all these people. So you have your friends, then you have, people call colleagues friends, which, is not really true.
Yeah.
Because for me, well, we've lost a lot of colleagues because of some misconducts at work and stuff.
Yeah.
And you notice how they no longer appear in the conversation.
Yeah, they are gone.
They are gone, because even for them, and also, if you hang out as friends, as colleagues, the conversation at some point will surround work.
Yes.
But now you see they are not employed.
Yeah.
So they will not have anything to contribute.
Yeah.
Now they just start pulling away. They leave the WhatsApp group because now you bring in work in the WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
They stop coming around the table because somebody will have stress from work and bring it at the table.
Yeah.
You start discussing somebody. So you realize you were never really friends. You're just close colleagues because you spend a lot of time together.
Yeah.
So for me, friends, real friends, I think I have like 10 that I know. Like there's a time my sister was unwell. I remember you're the guys that, so I don't have many friends, but I'm popular.
Yeah.
I'm known in Kisumu by a lot of people.
Yeah.
People will say hi to me, and this, I don't know if it's by design.
They'll say hi to Sway.
To Sway. And also, if I don't know you, or if I'm meeting you for the first time, I never make eye contact. So I don't remember faces. Unless I see you 4 or 5, then now even walking towards you as Joe, I've walked past many people, and they later call my wife, "Oh, I saw Sway, I can Peter," because I never bothered to make eye contact in the first meeting. Even this guy's production here.
Yeah.
We can meet downstairs and because I don't I don't put energy in remembering faces.
So in terms of men building their friendships, how do we do that? So we'll take a short break and then we'll answer that question.
Okay.
And then also we'll go back to our pending
This is going to be difficult, but we'll try.
Okay. Yeah, so welcome back. So Simon, you are Sway. I don't know the last time I called you Simon, man. Sway. So we were talking about friendships.
Yep.
How do men control the friendships, or how do they engage as friends in your view, and how have you seen that change over time?
So in Nairobi,
I
don't think we have genuine friends.
In Nairobi, friends.
Yeah, in any group of people, there's always dick measuring, and that controls the conversation. Like, what do you bring to the circle?
Yeah.
So that gives you leeway to conversation. Most of the time, you'd see some friends are just quiet.
Yeah.
They're just happy to be in the room. But we should go back to the way some of our parents used to do it.
Yeah.
There's a post, Eddie Kimani, the former Capital presenter. There's a post he did, and he said we should go back to the tradition of chai.
Chai.
You remember our parents used to visit each other. Just a cup of tea.
Yeah.
Even bread without butter.
Yeah.
Just a few slices. It was never about the tea.
True.
It was a chance for you to talk. And they would stay together in the house for hours. People would be leaving at 7 p.m. In fact, there are people who call each other cousins.
Yes.
Because of such visits.
Yeah.
We should try and do that. But you see, the economy has put that very difficult.
Yeah.
And then private space. People are not comfortable welcoming people to their homes. You know,
why is that?
I don't know where this thing came from.
Yeah.
I love hosting.
Is it because of comparison? The fear
that's the thing
you're trying to.
Yeah, because the conversation. Did you see the seats?
Yeah.
Those curtains. Surely,
it's very.
Joe cannot afford a carpet.
Yeah.
That rug.
Yeah.
So it is not about the visit. So people end up meeting in clubs, in hotels, where you can't have genuine conversation. The waiter is passing across,
Yeah.
So the only thing people do in such places is just gossip. Then now, for men, it will be either investment, MMF, or whatever. Like, who has more information about investment? He's the one now is going to control the conversation, But sometimes someone just needs a friend. Doesn't matter what you do.
True.
Doesn't matter what you're bringing to the table. So
you're bringing friendship to the table.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
You're the person.
Yes,
you
are at the
that
table.
is what you're offering.
Yeah.
Me, my presence.
Yeah.
Which should be the most important.
True.
I was present.
Yes.
There's something that Tiso does after my dad, and then this situation with work.
Yeah.
He does not express emotion, but his action.
Who?
Tiso.
Who is Tiso?
My friend from work, the one we...
No, I know Tiso, but
yeah.
for the sake of this... for the sake of this conversation.
Yeah, so Tiso is a colleague.
Yes.
Who was actually transitioned to a friend.
Yes.
Yes. So he knew what I was going through.
Yeah.
And he knows I'm a quiet person.
Yeah.
So what Tiso would do, and still does to date, this is now going 3 years. Even the day when I received the news about Dad, I was in the car with Tiso. So there's this thing he does every Friday, because now both of us are working 8 to 5.
Yeah.
He comes and picks me, then we go for drives. In Kiambu, Tigoni.
Yeah.
We don't have to speak to each other.
Yeah.
It's just two friends in a vehicle.
Yeah.
We would drive for 3-4 hours. It drops me back home, and that's it. But I feel more recharged after that interaction than going to sit with people in a bar.
Yeah, actually, I think, and I had Lenin here on this podcast. I'm sure you know Lenin is my good friend. Everyone, when they see me, they know Lenin. We have sometimes these sessions. We just go to Art Cafe. We are eating, but everyone is basically doing their work. Yeah, it's just we are just there together. Yeah, so he's doing his work. Yeah, for me, I'm doing my own work. We must not talk to each other. We are just, everyone is busy with their thing. But it's that knowing that, my friend is here with me. Yeah. And how many men do you think have this kind of friendship? Do you think men have genuine friendships these days? You find mmejuana na mtu for 15, 10 years. But they've never met your folks.
You see?
How does that work?
Very strange.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, again, the purpose of friendship in Nairobi is never about you. So I don't need to know your people.
Yeah.
I'm not interested. What can I get from you? That is what controls friendship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we pivoted a bit to friendship, but how do you see the relationship? How does friendships impact fatherhood? How are your friends impacting your fatherhood journey? Because I'm sure you have some friends who maybe they're single fathers or they are absentee fathers. In your assessment, how does friendship impact fatherhood?
I wouldn't say like I can connect the two, like friendship directly impacts fatherhood. However, it can affect the behavior of the parent.
Of the father specifically,
of the father,
yes.
in terms of now your availability. You know, if you're too focused on the friends, then you won't have time for family. You know, you won't be there for your children. Then just general character of the people you keep around. Will definitely affect how you interact with your own people. You know, like if you have a friend who cannot listen to the wife, you know, like everything is my way. So you see how they talk to their wife when you visit, maybe. Then slowly you start to feel like, I also want this kind of respect in my house, or this treatment in my house. So you bring in characters that maybe you didn't have, because you are influenced by people you hang around.
Do you have some positive influences? I think you can also get some positive influences from friends on fatherhood.
Definitely. Like for me, in terms of being present and spending time with my kids, I saw it from you and Lenny. Your son, you know,
I spend a lot of time with
yeah,
my
yeah,
son.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
there's a time I saw you cycling around the neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know, such things.
Yeah.
You know, they don't come naturally for me, but also I don't want to copy.
Yeah.
You know, but I want the experience to be genuine in the things that I do with my daughters. You know, so I see, and then I apply.
Yeah.
In my own
your
way.
own way. Yes.
Yeah.
What do you mean they don't come naturally to you?
Because, and I wanted to say this in my introduction, I'm a first-time father, you know, so there's no preparation. You can read all the books, but
Qua ground, yes,
you know, the child you're raising and your own personality might not be the same with what the writer of the information was, their situation. You know, sometimes your child can resist. Your the time you're trying to spend with them, they feel like, hey, daddy, you know, hey, ndo hang out na mabeste zako. So situations are different. But yeah, I try to learn from people who I see what they're doing. If it is something I feel is working or is positive, then I apply to myself.
So in terms of now your journey, you have 2 daughters. You don't have a son.
No.
In terms of what are some of the challenges you think fathers of daughters experience?
One is already happening.
How old are your daughters, if you mind?
Etana is 13.
Yes.
Elisa is 7.
Good. So how is that, the teenage girl?
So there's one changes in her body. How to address without being awkward. That was really, really difficult for me. And I thank God my wife got an organization. I don't know, it was something called Moon something that teaches teenage girls who are getting into puberty, teenage, how to handle their hygiene, how to use the sanitary towels. So that was like, my work was reduced, you know, so I didn't have to have the conversation directly with her. She had professionals in a setting where there were only girls, and they addressed that. The other issue is boys. Boys, you know, and right now they have tablets or devices, you know. So outside of invading her privacy, you try to hoover and find out what are they talking about. You know? And sometimes, even as they play, there was a time that we had some really nasty neighbors. You know, and one parent overheard them discussing how to mourn during sex. And there was, at that time, my daughter was 10. She was very young. So you see, there's too much pressure coming towards the child from entertainment, YouTube or Netflix, in school, and in the compound. So that is one thing that I don't know how to approach it. I tried to ask her. It was just, like a joke comment. Like I said, you have a boyfriend? And she told me she doesn't have one. So I chose to believe her, but I'm still finding ways of how to address it, to drill down, to be sure that, even if she has a liking to someone, how to approach it so that she can know how to deal with rejection, and what is outside of bounds of the relationship at this point. So that part is what I'm struggling with. Boys and girls,
In term, you talked about presence and having a present father. Of course, there is the element of provision in terms of fathers providing for their families. Of course, I think sometimes we blur the difference. There are people who are very good, they very good fathers, but they're terrible husbands. And there are people who are good husbands and they are not so good fathers. Do you think that is possible?
True.
So how do you map that your role as a father, but also ensuring that your role as a husband doesn't fall off, and you're able to provide both what your children need and what your spouse needs?
So for me, a few years back, I was actually a terrible husband, and it was mostly around communication. My wife felt like I don't talk to her. I don't communicate, even when I'm going to stay out late. Something as simple as a text, like I'll be coming home late. You see how you've stepped to something as simple as that, was a very strange concept for me. I felt like I'll show up when I show up, So the kids knew a different person, but their mother was complaining. So I sought help, saw a therapist, and we did couples therapy as well. Now she was able to express things that she was trying to say, but I was not listening. Sometimes someone can tell you something, but you're ready to respond, like to react. Like you're on defensive mode, like you're blaming me. But now you have to take time to hear what someone is saying. So I think also most of these things you just have to be deliberate. It's not difficult. You have to be deliberate. If you know this person does not like this, and you do it sometimes without knowing, because you see, you meet people when you're already an adult. You've developed some characters, some things that you're so used to doing. You can do it in someone's presence without even knowing. But now you find that they don't like it. So trying to change a character as an adult is a bit difficult. So once you acknowledge that and you apologize genuinely, so there's one thing I used to do that I felt like was the best way to address things. I used to explain instead of apologizing, because it is them who have been hurt, not you. So explaining that action does not really give them that relief. They're still pissed off, whether you explain or not. So you have to be clear with the apology first, and be clear that it was not intentional. And then if there's room explain why
you did what you did.
You know, because sometimes you're an adult, you have decisions that you can defend, but they're not really things that make your spouse happy. Whether you can defend it or not, it will affect them in a certain way. So you have to be aware of that. When you're making decisions, you have to remember these decisions will have an effect, good or bad.
And speaking of being a husband, tell me, who was your father to your mother? How do you think mom experienced him?
We were there for some of it. And some of it she later opened up to different my siblings,
kids,
at different times when people have conversations with her.
Tell me more about that.
But my mom, there's a time she was to be put in a mental institution because she could not take it anymore. You know. And there was one instance where my dad got physical in our presence. You know, so she stayed for the children. That's what I can say. She does not have any good memory.
So experiencing him was almost a nightmare.
In fact, my big sister and my big bro, it's like two extremes. So they experienced him early life with marriage, with my mom. And then the other side is later. My mom and myself and dad. Now, after everyone else had moved out, either in boarding school or in college. So it was these two extremes. These other people in the middle may not have experienced it a lot. But my primary school and my high school, all those years, I saw what she went through.
Do you think that that in a way influenced how you show up as a husband? Either you don't want to be that kind of person, or there are some things you wanted to copy. Because the influence can be twofold. You can see someone who is really, really bad and you say, I don't want to ever be that kind of person to my spouse. Or you can see someone who is very good and you say, I admire this type of relationship.
I can't really say like there's anything I would say I've borrowed. Nothing.
So really. It was an example of how not to be a husband.
How not to be. How not. Like, you know, I don't watch TV at home because I don't want to be in the living room. Now everyone else is afraid to watch the TV.
And this is something you spoke about your father.
So such things, you know, and for us it was, he would come in, all of us are watching something. He would pick the remote without asking and change the channel.
Oh, okay.
Then start watching something completely different. And at that time, he's, tipsy. Then sleep on the couch. So everyone else has to go to bed. And then there are days we just come and say, switch off that TV. Regardless of what you guys were watching. You know, it is little things that pile up. Then it gets to a point where, like, I respect you for who you are, but nothing else beyond that.
So we've spoken about your father. We've spoken about him as a husband. Is there anything else about dad or about that fatherhood journey that we've not spoken about today that you wanted to speak about before we move into the...
Different people experienced him in different ways. There are people who have good memories.
Yes.
Like third-born sister. At some point, she was dad's favorite, you know, and she has memories of dad buying these Paul's cookies, you know, in Tao.
Yes.
Yeah. We've had conversations where such stories come up, you know, like dad used to buy those cookies. I don't know if they opened up in Kisumu, but he would buy from Nairobi, then, you know, come with them to Kisumu. So there are different people who experienced him in different ways. You know, for me, there's a time I was his apprentice. He used to do a lot of plumbing works.
Yeah.
So I was his right-hand man when he's doing repairs around the house. I think that is the one thing I can say I borrowed from him, because all my plumbing repairs in the house I do myself.
Yeah.
I don't call any plumbers. Yeah, so that maybe is one thing I would confidently say I borrowed from him. But even then, the manner in which he was teaching, if it was teaching,
Yeah.
he expected me to know the tools by name.
And
You
you're
know,
learning.
and he was a professional in the field.
Yeah.
I was just, you know,
Trying to learn.
preteen maybe.
Yeah.
So he would call out pipe range, you know. Then I have to go fishing, and he you know, yeah. It was, I mean, I can't remember if I enjoyed it, but the moments exist.
Yeah. And what do you think would be his legacy?
I really haven't put much thought into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really have not really put much thought into it.
What about yourself? What type of legacy do you want to leave for your children? What type of memory? If you had to describe, I want my daughters to experience me as someone who did 1, 2, 3. What's the legacy you're leaving for them?
I would wish to be remembered that I was caring.
Yeah.
I was loving. And I was present.
Caring, loving, and present.
Yes.
And those are things that you also do now.
Yes.
So I think we've had a good discussion.
This has been great.
Yeah. And
3
the
years.
last 3 years.
I've not 3 years. You remember I said 40 years, then it was cut off.
Yes.
So this is 40 plus 3 of luggage that I had not been keen on unpacking.
Yeah.
And I was okay with it, you know.
Yeah.
I was moving on in life. Yeah. So this is maybe, hopefully, a first of many.
Yes.
It will help me to.
Yes.
But one thing I would like to say.
Yeah.
I think I made peace and I forgave my dad. It's unfortunate that I never brought this to his attention.
Yeah.
You know, and it's the example where I was saying you do something without knowing. Maybe he was not aware.
Yeah.
That this is how
my
children feel, or this is how my son feels. Maybe we would have had a really wonderful conversation around those things, because now he would have told me, you know, I wanted you to be this type of person. This is why I was doing this, you know. But I guess that will never happen.
Or maybe he didn't know better.
It's true.
Yeah.
Because for him, he was also a first-time father.
Yeah.
You know. So he was doing it the best way he knew how.
Yeah. So I asked you also to try and do something that I ask all the guests here.
Yes,
and this is the part where we see serious stoic men. I want to give you an opportunity to read your letter. And the reason we do this is because there are some things that are left unsaid. And for you, for example, there are things you never got to say.
Okay.
And the process of writing this letter is actually the whole point of this thing. I'm sure when you're doing it,
I didn't sleep.
Yes. Yes, I remember one of the guests here, a close friend of ours, said he did it and he had to write, he had almost 6 pages. Yes. But he had to cut it down because it became quite intense for them. So I'm going to give you an opportunity to do your hello, Dad.
I think even mine is a summary.
Yes.
But yeah,
So
this was heavy to write.
Yeah. When you're ready, you can go for it.
Do I need to look at the camera or can just read?
You can just read through it.
All right. Hello, Dad. Before I say anything else, I want to start with an apology. I'm sorry we didn't have enough time to talk. I'm sorry I let my pride and ego create distance between us when I should have been drawing closer to you. I'm sorry I never got to share my barbecue with you. It may seem like a small thing, but it is one of the moments I always imagined we would have together, and I carry that regret with me. Most of all, I am sorry I never got to say the words that mattered most. I love you. It has been 3 years since you left, and life has not been the same. Time keeps moving forward, but there are days when your absence still feels fresh as it did in the beginning. There are moments when I want to pick up the phone and call you, tell you about my day, ask about your advice, or simply hear your voice again. As the years pass, I find myself thinking more about the conversations we never had and the memories we never got the chance to make. I think about all the things I assumed there would be time for later. I never realized how quickly later could disappear. There are so many things I wish I would tell you now. I wish I could tell you how much you mean to me. I wish I could tell you about the lessons I understand only now that I am older. I wish I could thank you for the sacrifices you made and the love you showed in ways I did not always recognize, and the foundation you gave me to stand on. Grief has taught me that love does not end when someone leaves this world. If anything, it becomes more visible. I see pieces of you in my memories, in the values passed down, and in the person I continue to become. I miss you, Dad. I miss the chance to spend more time with you. I miss the conversations we never finished. I miss the moments we never got to share. I love you and I'm sorry. If I had one more chance, I would tell you all of this in person. Until we meet again, know that you are loved, remembered, and missed every single day. Sway.
How was it writing it?
So this is unrelated. I struggle with the BP. Last night, I think my BP was the highest. Every time I thought of starting, not writing, starting, I would have such panic attacks. You know, my wife is working night shift, so she was working from the living room. So I was in the room alone. I had this oscillation of emotions and panic attacks, you know, and the only thing I'd written was "Hello, Dad." So I think I wrote this finally around 5. But from the time you sent me that reminder, the panic attacks just started, you know. Like, what do I say? Where do I start? You know, I didn't expect it to be so heavy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. I mean, when you told me about it, I had never imagined, even in my own silence, speaking to him. I'd never thought of trying to do that. You know, I would express what I've been through, but never thought of, having a conversation with him.
Dad, yeah.
Because now this is what has been
Yeah.
heaviest after his passing.
Yeah.
The fact that I could not,
Yeah.
So I think maybe I will try and do more of this,
Yeah.
even if I don't share with anyone.
Yes.
But just put it on paper. Yeah. So that I can see the flow. Hopefully it will also assist me to accept some of these things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad is still alive. And I write him letters actually from time to time. This year, I have written him already 3 letters. I remember sometime last year, I sat down with my dad, by the way, for an interview. I think I posted a clip of it. For me, it's a journey that every man should go through, trying to honor your father, no matter how much of a shortfall he was. It's tough, but it's a journey that I encourage every man to try and do. Whether your father is alive or dead, try write this kind of letters to him. The thing that this thing does to you is it also gives you an opportunity to express that maybe something that you may have admired or something that you may have missed about your father. And it makes you intrinsically a good father. What advice would you give sons who still have their fathers in their lives and who may have had rough times with their fathers, especially like you did? Yeah.
Put your ego aside and just talk to your father, man to man. There's no other way about it. Just face those things head on. It will be awkward. It will be difficult. The relationship may be strained after, but then let both of you carry that burden.
Yeah.
Don't let them walk around knowing that everything is okay, but you're holding on to a heavy burden.
So it would be they need to talk to their...
Talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a
and
discussion.
It doesn't have to be
Yeah.
Like you're accusing someone.
Yeah.
Yeah. It has happened. The best is to talk about it. Not even expecting any acknowledgement. Just express it first.
For your sake.
Yeah, for your sake.
Yeah.
Just express it. Because it is how you feel.
Yeah.
And there's never really a right or wrong way to feel. It's something happened to you and you feel the way you're feeling. So have the conversation. If it is very difficult, try and get a mediator.
Yeah.
Because I know there's some relationships that are really volatile. Yeah. So, but if it is not that bad that you can have access to your parent and just sit somewhere under a tree and just express yourself, do it. Yeah. There's never a perfect time. Now is the best time.
So we are done with this episode. So
Thank you so much.
Is there any final words? Anything you want to say? Feel free to say it now.
Nothing much really.
Yeah.
Just to say thank you.
Yeah.
You felt like I have something to say.
Yes.
And that in itself is something important to me. Like my story is important.
Very important. Yeah.
So for me, that's the biggest part, that you thought my story is important.
Yes.
Because you have friends you've known longer than you've known me.
Yes.
And you would have curated this thing the way you want and have a specific type of guest.
Yeah.
But you reached out.
Yeah.
So that for me is very important. And also this.
Yeah.
This letter to my dad was something, for 3 years I've not thought about it, So mine is just gratitude. Yeah, I appreciate this so much.
Thank you, man. I underestimated actually how complex this would be, but I think I've known you for a bit of time now, but I've always known that you are someone who you have an interesting story, and I thank you for taking time to sit with us here at the B4 project.
My pleasure.
Thank you, man.